Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. I want to talk about yesterday's NBA matchup, the Boston Celtics at the Cleveland Cavaliers. The game was played March 5th, 2016. Before the game, I guaranteed that the Cleveland Cavaliers would win this game. I think this game is a sign that they will appear in the NBA Finals and will likely win it this year. So notice, yesterday's game played on March 5th, 2016, a date with 44 numerology. I want you to notice the gematria of King James. If you're new here, I talk about gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. The only reason I'm interested in this is because I figured out that the Masons and Zionists who control this nation, who control the world of pro sports, they operate by this numerological code and practice this language of gematria. All throughout history, pro sports, the NBA, MLB, NFL, they've all been rigged according to this system. Anyhow, King James has gematria of 35, kind of like the date March 5th, and also 44. Last year, he returned to Cleveland in their 44th year of existence. They joined the NBA in 1970 along with the Portland Trail Blazers and the Buffalo Braves, who are now the Los Angeles Clippers. The year they joined, the NBA increased to 17 teams. Yesterday's date numerology was also 17. NBA in gematria equals 17. The Cavs joined the NBA the year it increased to 17 teams. So, King James syncing up very well with the date. Here's what else is interesting. This year, the NBA Finals begin on a date with 44 numerology. As I explained in a prior video, I fully suspect the NBA Finals will be a repeat of last year, Warriors versus Cavs. This year, the Warriors are in their 44th year of being in Golden State. They began the season by chasing the record from 44 years earlier set by the Los Angeles Lakers, who Jerry West, number 44, played for, of 33 consecutive wins. Last year, the Cavs lost to the Warriors in their 44th year of existence. This year, I think the Cavs will defeat the Warriors, with the Warriors being in their 44th year of being in Golden State. So yesterday's game, it came 42 days before the start of the NBA playoffs. Notice that LeBron James in Pythagorean gematria equals 42. Cleveland Cavs equals 42. So does NBA Finals. And again, Cleveland as a city is on a 51-year drought of no professional sports championships. The last time it was won was by the 64 Cleveland Browns, which Jim Brown played for. No coincidence that Jim Brown played for the Cleveland Browns. The same gang of Masons and Zionists have always controlled pro sports and have always riddled their leagues with things such as Jim Brown for the Cleveland Browns. Should be noted that 51 is the number of conspiracy, also corresponds with LeBron James, Cleveland Cavs, Cleveland itself, and the word Freemason. I suspect that LeBron James and the Cavs will break the 51-year curse this year. Notice also it's a span of 1 month and 11 days. That reminds me of the number 111. The NBA Finals equals 111. 666 in English gematria. You just multiply by 6 to get to the methods. Cleveland is the home of the 216 area code. 216 is a backhanded way of getting to 666. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. So here's what's also interesting. Boston in gematria equals 22 and 31. Celtics equals 26 and 35. The Cavs are playing the Celtics on 3-5, a lot like 35. Boston Celtics has gematria of 66, which corresponds with the name LeBron. LeBron in simple English gematria equals 66. Boston also sums to 85, like the word basketball. Notice basketball is 22 and 31 the small way, 85 the big way. Just like Boston, Boston Celtics, one of the most successful teams in the history of the sport, the National Basketball Association. Boston Celtics in simple English gematria sums to 156. 156, a very important number to the powers that be. This is the God number in English gematria. The number 911 is the 156th prime number. Larry Bird, known as Larry Legend, wore the number 33 for the Celtics. The name Bird in gematria equals 33. When you write out 33 as a word, it sums to 156 like Boston Celtics, part of the significance of Larry Bird wearing 33. Talk about Larry Bird in regards to LeBron James, what he did in yesterday's game. So anyhow, when the game rolled around, I had to laugh after the first quarter. Look at what the score was. 35-22 on March 5th. Celtics equals 35. Boston equals 22. We get a Boston Celtics tribute in the first quarter. Also interesting, 35 plus 22 sums to 57. 57, when written out as a word, has the same gematria as championship, the same gematria as Super Bowl. They all sum to 131. Notice NBA Finals in Pythagorean gematria, the final three letters break down to 131. I doubt that's a coincidence. This is sports rigging by the numbers. This is the evidence of the scripting and how it's been scripted. The Cavs score 33 points in the second quarter. The word second has gematria of 24 and 33. Think about how there's a 24-second shot clock in the NBA. Also 33 in the second quarter when second has gematria of 33. Cleveland, one of only very few cities in the nation with a gematria of 33. They are the only city in the NBA that has gematria of 33. Massachusetts, one of three states with a gematria of 33. The states with 33 gematria are the first and last, Delaware and Hawaii, and also Massachusetts. And NBA Finals also has that gematria of 33. So we get the 35-22 tribute in the first, 33 points in the second. We get a final score of 120-103 for a sum of 223 points. Masonic equals 223. The synagogue of Satan equals 223, which is the name given to the false Jews who are supposed to rule in the end times. At the beginning of the season, there was a major tribute to Flip Saunders, whose birthday was February 23rd, 2/23. He died days before the start of the season as the coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota's first game of the season was against the Lakers. The Lakers are originally from Minnesota. That game summed to 223 points as well. Flip Saunders, originally from Cleveland. I think his death was a sacrifice for the Cleveland championship to come. I think yesterday's game was an ongoing tribute to the Masons, the synagogue of Satan, recognizing these numbers of great significance. All of these numbers, Truth Seeker, come from Revelation of the Bible, the 66th book. Again, Boston Celtics equals 66. LeBron equals 66. When you write out 33, it sums to 66. I'll link the How to Gematria video in the description. You can learn all these skills and begin applying them yourself. With regards to Masonic, in simple English gematria, it sums to 74. Just like Jewish, it is the Freemasons who are created by Jewish entities once upon a time. The name Larry, as in Larry Bird, also has that gematria of 74. He was known as Larry Legend, LL. L's the 12th letter. 12 in numerology breaks down to 3. LL breaks down to 33, like the number he wore. With regards to Legend, it has the gematria of 47. The reflection is 74. Ohio, also one of two states with a gematria of 47. LeBron State, the first NBA Finals in the year 47, won by the Philadelphia Warriors. Philadelphia, a name that comes from Revelation of the Bible. Warriors having matching gematria to Revelation. Things I have well covered in many other videos. Anyhow, I noticed that LeBron scored 28 points. If I had to bet on it, I would have made two bets. I would have bet that he would have scored 35 or 44. That would have been his season high at 44. He didn't score either of those. He scored 28. And again, 28 is one of these numbers that connects back to 33, numbers that get paired together often. Also, what I noticed is Larry Bird is currently 59 years old. And 59 is a number associated with death. You can look this up, a web search. Larry Bird, just a few weeks ago, did a story about how he thinks he's going to die soon. He thinks he's going to die soon because he's big, and big people have heart problems and usually die early. I thought it was very weird, this article. Larry Bird commenting about how he's expecting his death soon. Anyway, the difference between 59 and LeBron's age, he just turned 31 on December 30th, 12 plus 30, 42. LeBron James, 42. That's Tiger Woods' birthday. That's a lot of black celebrities' birthday. 42, a number stamped on black Americans all throughout history, Jackie Robinson and beyond. Anyway, those side points pushed aside, the difference between LeBron's age and Larry Bird's age right now, 59 minus 31, is 28. Is it possible that LeBron's score of 28 points was a tribute to this? 5 and 9 at the free throw line? I don't know, honestly. But maybe. Maybe. The games are scripted, they're tributes. That very well might be it. Could also have to do something with this. The 33 and 28 often getting paired together. So again, yesterday's win, big win for King James and the Cavs. 44, a major number on the NBA season. NBA Finals starting on a date with 42 numerology. As of yesterday's games, these are the odds for the championship. Golden State favorites, 5 to 8 odds. Then Cavs and Spurs at 4 to 1. Then a big drop to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 15 to 1. So on. The Celtics, the 7th highest rated team to win the finals this year, who the Cavs just advanced over. And if you don't follow the NBA, the Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers are the most dominant teams of the NBA's existence. Look at this stat right here. The Eastern Conference Division leads the Western Conference Division in Series 1, 37 to 31. I suspect this year it will change to 38 to 31 because I fully expect the Cavs to win. Anyhow, the Celtics and the Lakers have combined for 33 of the 68 championships. There's that number again. Magic equals 33. Kobe equals 33. So much 33 in the history of the Lakers and the Celtics. One of my earliest videos on this channel is that the NBA is a 33 league. Always tributes to 33. Think about how the record win streak's 33 and so much more. Also, with regards to the Celtics, here's what else is interesting. First, let's admire this. Look at this. Boston Celtics in the championship like almost every single year. Who are they facing almost every single year? The Los Angeles Lakers. Before that, the Minneapolis Lakers. Still a joke. But anyway, this is what I want to show you. LeBron has been in the NBA Finals for how many straight years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 straight years. This will likely be his 6th straight year this season. Remember, he wore number 6 in Miami. Before he was in the finals with the Heat and Cavs, who was there? The Boston Celtics. The team he defeated yesterday on this date of significance, 42 days before the start of the NBA playoffs. I think this is all part of the code, Truth Seeker. All part of the scripting, all part of the tributes. The days these games are scripted for is no coincidence. As I continue to show in all the sports leagues, the games fall on significant dates. This year, the MLB season begins with a Mets-Royals matchup on the 93rd day of the year. Again, everything in New York coded 3993, as I pointed out. The Mets would be in the 111th World Series, something I predicted in spring training. It came true. The day before Game 3, I said to look out for a score of 9-3. The final score was 9-3, the only game the Mets won. It's like this for all of it. MLB, NBA, NFL, all of it. Goes on like this in the other sports leagues in other nations. It's all Freemason controlled. The Freemasons are international. They've existed long before this nation. They came here and built this country. They built all these sports leagues. They've always run them by their code. And the more you study this work, the more undeniable the code becomes. Like I said yesterday before the game, I guarantee you the Cavs win this one. Not the boldest prediction at home, with them being a front runner, but a guarantee is a guarantee. A word I don't use often. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.